Hey everyone, welcome back to BMW Blog. We're very excited here today for two reasons. One, behind me, we have one of only three 3.0 CSLs in the US. But more importantly, we're actually here with the car's owner. We have Samantha Tan here.
Hi guys, my name is Samantha Tan. I'm a professional race car driver and team owner of Samantha Tan Racing. I've been racing for 10 years now, everything from touring car all the way up to GT3, which is actually where my journey in BMW started, in the M235IR. And this year I'm still racing the M4 GT3, but here today we have a really special car, our 3.0 CSL. So let's take a look. Off the bat, the car is pretty responsive. Personally, I like a more stiff steering wheel, but it feels pretty good. We've got the auto blip, which is really helpful. Oh my gosh, yeah. I really like the backfires. Got a little bit of turbo lag, but not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, the power delivery is actually quite smooth. That was actually one of the first things I noticed when I first drove the new G80 M3. Other than that, car sounds really good so far. Haven't really gone over any bumps, but suspension-wise feels pretty stiff. Obviously, you can change it a little bit in the setup, but right now it feels pretty good.
Really cool to see, again, BMW give one of only, such an exclusive car to someone who's now, you're officially a BMW M Motorsports brand ambassador, is that correct?
Yes.
I was speaking with you a little bit about it. We were learning a couple of the smaller details about the car, but again, I know now with BMW's 50 years of M, racing history, this is paying a lot of homage to the original 3.0 CSL. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people, they called it the Batman car because of some of its styling. Really extreme era for the time for that car. But it looks like a lot of those cues we're starting to see carried over onto this car as well. I don't know if there's anything in particular in the car that you really like or that you've noticed that just stands out to you, or?
Well, if some of you guys have seen my race cars, all the liveries have been very artsy and art car inspired. So something that stood out to me about this car was how it's completely hand painted. As I was telling you earlier, 6 days to hand paint this car, and just looking at how the lines go, oh my gosh, I don't know, it's really special.
Yeah, I mean, it's really amazing, I guess, with a lot of cars, when you typically look at a lot of the livery or the lines that are shown on the car, usually it's some kind of graphic or sticker that's put on, but it's really cool when you actually get in the detail and you see, I mean, this is actually hand painted, an 8-step process. It may not seem like much, but I know, especially now that I see it in person, I mean, it's really incredibly beautiful. Again, the 50 for the 50-year M anniversary
and all the way up into the back, and the M power over here as well.
My understanding is a lot of this bodywork is custom for this car, and it's custom carbon fiber parts for almost the entire car.
Yes. So, I mean, as you may know, CSL has, the L stands for lightweight, right? And so we've got a lot of carbon pieces in here. They tried to get as much weight out of it as possible. Really love the center lock wheels. I think that's a really cool feature. And obviously it's a manual transmission, so for every enthusiast out there, we love that. The guys in the BMW are loving it. That sound, sorry. I'm in love. Shifting wise, the transmission feels pretty good. I'm still getting used to the clutch a little bit. It's definitely a little bit softer than the 1M.
Just through a little bit about some of the details, kind of what you've noticed difference from like your traditional M4 or M4 CSL.
I think the first thing everybody notices is the seats.
Yeah.
These are different bucket seats than what you could order on your M4 or M3. You have to bring it into a dealer to get it adjusted, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, right now they haven't been adjusted, so we're literally sitting at a 90-degree angle.
No expenses for lightweight.
But other than that, a lot of Alcantara, a lot of carbon pieces. Very unique stick or shifter. Sorry.
Yeah, I love the 50 years of M shifter. Again, I know most are kind of like a black leather, and then again here we've got this really nice white shifter cap on it.
And then the number 33 out of 50.
Yeah, I mean that's so cool. All in the dry carbon fiber. I mean that looks incredible.
Other than that, obviously no back seats.
Yeah, just room for helmets.
I should have brought my helmet.
Ah.
Would have been a cool shot. Who needs passengers when you have a race car, right?
This is exactly. But again, you've still got iDrive 7. Again, you've still got your HVAC controls. Again, it's still livable. It's not quite to the extreme of where they removed everything.
Yeah.
But
you've still got the Bluetooth audio.
Still,
if you want that,
perfect.
The car sounds great.
Still got Apple CarPlay. I guess compared to the 1M, how does this shifter feel compared to that? Are you noticing some similarities? Do you prefer one to the other?
Like, I really like a raw car. I like being able to feel everything. So honestly, the shifter feels pretty similar to the 1M. The 1M clutch is a little bit harder, I guess, for lack of a better word. This car does come with the auto lip.
Oh, nice. Okay. So a little bit more modern tech added.
Yeah. So it's definitely still got a little bit more like electronics than the 1M, but steering wheel's bigger. Initially, I wasn't a big fan of the bigger wheel, but this feels good. This feels good.
Tell us a little bit about, again, how you ended up with this car. I mean, did they contact you, or were you just happen to be one of the first 50 that asked for it? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, they had essentially, BMW had reached out saying, we've got this really cool car coming, wondering if you guys would be interested in having one of 50 of these cars. So it was a pretty cool, big honor for sure to be able to be selected for this car. It's really, really special for sure.
And I guess, when did you first see the car? Did you go to Weld where they kind of, showed you either a prototype or drawings?
For me personally, I missed the actual launch where they invited out all the owners because I was at a race. But I did get invited over to the Welt to go see their own car. I think probably the number 1 to 50.
Okay, that's.
And yeah, I went to the little showroom. They let me sit in the car and check it out. It was pretty cool. It was like a very personal tour. So.
That's amazing. And again, now this is a relatively new car for you. How many kilometers do you have on the car? How many miles?
It's currently sitting at 58 kilometers.
Okay.
So still barely driven, but we do plan to track this car at some point.
Awesome.
Really, really test the limits, because at the end of the day, it's a performance vehicle, so.
Yeah.
We hope you liked getting a closer look at the 3.0 CSL. If you want to learn a little bit more about me, check out this other video I did with BMW blog right here. And if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.